Have you ever noticed how your relationship with sleep has shifted over the years? In your 20s, you might have been able to pull an all-nighter and bounce back after a cup of coffee. These days, sleep may feel a bit more elusive, and its importance more apparent than ever. At this stage in life, every restful night is precious, and each groggy morning can prompt a bit of reflection. With all the wisdom you've gathered and the priorities that have shifted, how you approach rest can look very different, and for good reason. Today, let's talk about sleep and aging, why your sleep needs change, what science now understands, and how you can embrace new habits for peaceful, restorative nights. Let's begin with a simple truth. Sleep is not a luxury, it's a basic need, just as important in your 80s as it was in your 30s. The difference is, your body's rhythms have naturally evolved. For many people over 60, falling asleep and staying asleep aren't as automatic as they used to be. That's not a personal failing or a character flaw. It's a result of normal shifts in biology. By accepting this, we can move away from frustration and instead focus on what's within our control. One key insight is that the amount of deep sleep, the kind that leaves you feeling truly refreshed, tends to decrease with age. This isn't something you caused. It's a natural progression. Your internal clock, or circadian rhythm, also changes as you get older, making you feel sleepy earlier in the evening and possibly rousing you before sunrise. You likely recall a time when 9 or 10 at night felt early. Now it might feel late. The takeaway isn't to force yourself back into old patterns, but to befriend your current rhythms instead. Consider setting an earlier, consistent bedtime if you find yourself nodding off sooner. Listen to the nudge from your body rather than fighting it. Another important factor is the influence of medications and health conditions. Many older adults manage chronic concerns, arthritis, blood pressure, diabetes, under medical guidance. The medicines that help in these areas often have side effects that affect sleep, causing either drowsiness or wakefulness. Here's a quick comparison. Someone experiencing knee pain who tries to power through might toss and turn, growing frustrated by discomfort. By contrast, another person discusses their pain relief options with their doctor and adapts their medication timing, leading to a more restful night. The lesson here is to be proactive. If any of your medications seem to influence your sleep, don't hesitate to speak up at your next medical appointment. Doctors appreciate when you're specific about your experience. Physical activity can play a surprising role too. It doesn't require intense workouts. Just a daily walk or some gentle stretching can work wonders. It can be tempting, especially after retirement, to settle into a more sedentary routine. But you may recall times in your life when movement left you feeling invigorated and pleasantly tired by bedtime. That effect hasn't gone away. Your action step could be as simple as taking a morning stroll or standing up to do light stretches during TV commercials. The key is consistency, not intensity. Let's take a moment to check in. When was the last time you genuinely felt well rested? What do you remember doing differently that day or even the night before? As we talk through these ideas, I encourage you to reflect on what has worked for you and consider sharing in the comments. Our community thrives when people with real, lived wisdom add their voices. Now let's talk about the sleep environment. It's easy to underestimate the importance of where and how you sleep. Decades ago, you may have shrugged off an itchy blanket or a slightly lumpy mattress, but these small discomforts can steal precious minutes or hours of rest. Your bedroom should be your sanctuary, cool, quiet, and dark. If street lights shine through your curtains, consider blackout shades or a comfortable sleep mask. If city noises or even the ticking of a clock are bothersome, a gentle white noise machine or a fan might help. Small changes like these can make a significant difference in the quality of your sleep. This is not about extravagance. It's about giving yourself the best possible chance for peaceful rest. Here's another insight. Your daytime routines matter more than you might think. Consumption of caffeine, alcohol, or even late-night snacks can lead to restless sleep. Many folks enjoy an evening cup of tea or a small glass of wine to unwind, but your body may process these differently now. Try shifting that treat to earlier in the day, or choose options that won't interfere with your rest. For example, swapping out black tea for an herbal, caffeine-free blend in the evenings. It's a small, dignified adjustment that can yield real results. Speaking of evenings, creating a wind-down ritual is as valuable as ever. Many of you have spent years nurturing children, careers, or communities, often setting aside your own needs in the process. This chapter is an opportunity to make a ritual just for you. That could be as simple as a warm bath, reading a few chapters of a treasured book, or listening to some familiar music before bed. You likely have routines from earlier in life that soothed you. Dust them off and give them another try, or craft something entirely new that fits your current rhythms. The crucial part is consistency. Ritual tells your mind and body it's time to shift into a different gear. If you get value from what we have presented, please like and subscribe to help us grow our channel, Ageless Intuition. Joining us helps strengthen a community of thoughtful adults supporting one another. For the technically curious, current research has shown that light exposure during the day helps set your body's clock, preparing you for better sleep at night. Opening your blinds for morning sunshine or stepping outside for a few minutes each day reinforces that rhythm. Imagine the difference. A person who sits indoors most days may find themselves restless come bedtime, while someone who seeks a sunny spot on the porch or a nearby bench enjoys sounder sleep at night. Your takeaway: embrace sunlight, even in short, gentle doses. Let's also not ignore worries that linger after lights go out. It's common to find the mind becoming busier the quieter the house becomes. Thoughts about family, health, or the future have a way of surfacing at night. You've weathered so many storms throughout life, and you know solutions don't often arrive by tossing and turning. Some people find that jotting concerns in a notebook or writing a simple to-do list for the next day can help clear the mind before bed. Others prefer gentle breathing exercises. The main point is to acknowledge those thoughts, but not give them free rein at bedtime. Explore a few techniques until you find something that brings calm rather than chatter. Here's a gentle reminder. Napping can be helpful, but timing matters. A short nap after lunch can refresh without interfering with nighttime rest. If instead a long afternoon nap becomes a regular habit, you might find yourself wide awake at midnight. Experiment with timing and length. Your body will show you what works best. This is a good moment to pause and ask yourself, what small adjustments could you make that would nurture your sleep in this phase of life? Have you already found something that works well? I'd love it if you shared your experience so others can benefit too. You're not just helping yourself. You're part of a living well community built on true experience. As we look back over these ideas, remember that sleep is not about chasing a number of hours. It's about seeking the quality that lets you wake up ready for another day, to enjoy the relationships you've cultivated and the interests that continue to grow. Even small steps, a new routine, a conversation with your doctor, a changed habit, can renew your sense of vitality. If you found a suggestion meaningful or have a story to share, don't forget to like and subscribe to Ageless Intuition. By joining us, you help create a circle of shared wisdom. You hold a rich lifetime of experience that colors every day, and you deserve nights that bring you true rest. May these insights offer both practical support and gentle encouragement. I invite you to continue the conversation below. Your presence here strengthens our community. Thanks for watching. Tap that like button and subscribe. If this brought you joy today, we're growing thanks to wonderful folks like you. Wishing you a peaceful day, wrapped in warmth and love.